We're recording now. Okay. I want to just take a quick moment and just tell you a little bit about myself. I have been using doTERRA products for 12 years now. They have been absolutely life-changing for me. I was introduced to them at a yoga studio where I worked 12 years ago. And at the time, I was actually in transition in my life. I was coming out of a divorce. My father had just died. I was really ill with, at the time, an undiagnosed condition, which then I later found out was Lyme disease. And long story short, these products were life-changing for me, and they are the reason I am here today. At the time, I had insomnia, I had brain fog, I had fatigue, I was really depressed, full of anxiety, and really, really ill. And it was these products that absolutely turned my life around, so much so I retired from my 20-year photography career and my yoga teaching career and started shouting from the rooftops how amazing these products were. And it's hard to believe that that story kind of feels so far away because I am healthy, my life is successful, I am going to be 52 next month. And it's amazing to me how much healthier and happier and more aligned I am in my life 12 years later than I was then. And it's really because of this company. So if you are new, welcome. If you've been here for a while, welcome. And I'm going to share my screen and jump on in. So give me just a moment to set this up. Okay, can everybody see what you're supposed to see? Did I do that right, Claudine? Yes, okay. So I'm just gonna say right now, I was given this topic of toxic-free living, which is so vitally important. And I'm gonna let you know right now, the beginning of the presentation might feel a little depressing. So I don't wanna overwhelm you, but I am here to educate you. And then I will have some really good news for you. So I hope that you don't like go, wow, this is really heavy and intense, because I will bring the good news. I want to just do a quick review of this series. Last week, Dr. Rose did nutrition and supplements. Next week, Lori LaShawn is going to be doing essential skincare, which is really going to marry well with what I am covering today. So I'm just going to touch on it really briefly, and then she's going to do a deeper dive. And then, of course, we have oils for every age with Erin Fugate. She's the one that actually introduced doTERRA to me, so I'm forever grateful for her. Stress, sleep, and emotions with the amazing Aisha. Women's health with Dr. Josie. Do not want to miss that. And then oils for pain management with my sister Ariana. So this is such an incredible series. And thank you, ladies, for keeping this going and for opening it up to the larger community. Okay, so let's just dive in here. This is the doTERRA's lifestyle pyramid. I'm sure many of you have already seen this, but I just want to take a moment to touch on it. It illustrates how wellness is a combination of lifestyle and healthcare. So when you focus on your whole lifestyle, health is achieved naturally. And in our wellness series, we will be sharing how to optimize each of these areas with our doTERRA products, as you know. And today we are focusing on how to reduce your toxic load by making simple, economical swaps throughout your home. So what I would like you to do is on the chat, please share with us how you rate yourself in this area of reducing toxic load. Do you have this totally handled in your home? Have you swapped out some things, or are you a pro and you've already had it taken care of? So between the number 1 and 10, just take a moment and drop that in the chat. And I cannot see the chat, so if Claudine or Diane want to just hop in and share some of those numbers. And while you're doing that, yeah.
4.
Okay.
9. Let's see. Well, 9.
5. There's a 5 as well.
Okay, cool. So kind of in the middle is what it's sounding like. So oftentimes we think of reducing our toxic load via our food choices, right? Oftentimes, like right now, we're doing a reset, we've done team cleanses. However, our homes are filled, I mean, filled with hidden toxins. They reside in our home, cleaning products, our beauty care products, and we absorb these, we inhale them, we ingest them, and through repeated exposure, this can become extremely harmful. And I know this sounds extreme, but it can actually even become deadly. So did you know that several healthcare issues such as respiratory issues, allergies, chronic headaches may be alleviated simply by removing the toxic chemicals that we might be inhaling daily without realizing it? So products such as scented candles, air fresheners, laundry detergents, dryer sheets, just to name a few, are loaded with toxins, and being exposed to these chemicals on the daily have a devastating effect on our health. So, okay, this is the bad news. I'm just going to give you the forewarning right now. So just bear with me because it's important information. This isn't just about us being here trying to sell you a bunch of stuff. I promise you that. This is about us really wanting to educate you. And sometimes we have to get into the nitty and gritty to really help you understand how vital this is. So let's get a better understanding before we continue. A toxin is any substance that places undue stress on the body. So toxic load is the sum of these substances accumulated within our body and the burden they place on vital organs at any given time. So it's important to understand that a very small amount of these chemicals occasionally may not harm you, but it's the repeated exposure over a long period of time that can become very damaging. And as I said before, this can lead to diseases such as asthma, for one, cancer, and again, even death. According to the National Resources Defense Council, this is staggering. There are more than 60,000 plus chemicals on the market. Like, just take a moment to wrap your head around that. Most of them also are not studied and they're completely unregulated. I mean, that is just absolutely horrifying. The FDA has only tested 200 of these chemicals and only 5 are regulated. Like, what is that even? Like, what is that? So the last time the federal chemical safety law was updated was 1976. So several of these chemicals have been banned in Europe due to chemicals such as DEGME that is found in Mop and Glow. It's suspected to have damaging effects even on an unborn child. DEGBE is found in scrubbing bubbles and bathroom cleaners. It is shown to irritate and inflame the lungs, and products such as Glade, which is used so often, Airwick, Old English. Raise your hand if you have these under your sink. There's no shame here, but I know that I used to use Old English. They have warnings that they may be harmful or even fatal from inhalation abuse. So I could go on, but the takeaway here is that our home may be filled with chemicals that have been shown to cause cancer, again, asthma, and a myriad of other health issues. So something to note is that childhood asthma has more than doubled since 1980, and nearly 10% of children have it. Childhood cancer has rose 28% from 1974 to 1998. So let's put 2 to 2 together and get this stuff out of your homes. We should be getting this stuff out of our schools, out of our working environments, etc. So anyway, I think you get the idea here. And again, I'm not here to depress you, but my point is that we want to educate you so you can make informed and healthier choices for you and your family. So let's talk about a few details. There are two major sources of indoor toxins we are exposed to. So our household products and the very things we use to make our homes clean and fresh, and personal care products. So all of the things we use every day on the largest organ of our body, which is our skin. One study found that an average adult uses 9 products, and these 9 products alone can contain over 126 ingredients every day in their personal care. So just think about that. If you're putting over 126 ingredients on your body every day, these substances typically go into our body cannot flush them out, and they hang out in our fat cells. And this becomes very, very, very toxic to our system. Our body does not know what to do with these chemicals. And did you even know we pass these chemicals on to our children? And our women in utero pass chemicals on to our children. So when babies are born, they are born with a massive toxic load. So drop in the chat which 2 of these categories you're most concerned about. We would love to hear if you're wanting to learn more about the household products or more about the personal care. And then Diane or Claudine, you can let me know what people are chiming in with. And again, maybe you have switched out your beauty care products, but you need to give your home cleaning products a makeover. So let's talk for a minute about personal care products. So think about your daily products, your soaps, your lotions, your shampoo, your conditioners, antiperspirants, makeup, antibacterial hand sanitizers. I hope if you're in doTERRA, you are not still using a regular hand sanitizer. Raise your hand if you are. Again, no shame, but our On Guard hand sanitizer is definitely something you should swap out immediately, because those are detrimental to your immune system. So any numbers coming in ladies?
Yeah,
Anything in the chat to share?
it's both personal care, both personal care, both. Yeah.
Okay, great. So again, many companies are using known human carcinogens. Carcinogens, we all know, are chemicals that cause cancer, or developmental toxins like coal tar and lead acetate. So the stakes are really high when these dangerous chemicals are used in cosmetics. So just to be clear, we are not talking about minuscule parts per million or parts per billion like you would see in a water analysis. We are talking about these chemicals being used as base ingredients of the product. So think of it like this. Think if you were making bread, the amount of flour that would be going into the bread, that is equivalent to how many of these chemicals are actually being used in these products. So that just kind of gives you an idea. Okay, so now we're going to get to the good news. So I'm done with all that bad news. I think you all have an idea, right? We could literally just teach though a whole entire class on really just that part of it. Like that is how big this issue is. So I want to get into the fun stuff. And again, if you've already swapped out some of these products, put in the chat what you're already using and what you're loving, or what products you want to try. So here are some awesome solutions. So let's dive in. So again, which personal care products would you like to swap? So first of all, the toothpaste. Is anyone already using the toothpaste? I love the toothpaste, and we have kind of a newly formulated toothpaste. And also, just to let you know, did you know that many popular toothpaste do come with a warning on them? So if you have, Crest or Colgate or, any of these brands, go look at them, because when you look at it, oftentimes you see a warning that says, keep out of the reach of children under 6 years of age. If more than is used for brushing, and if it's accidentally swallowed, get medical help or contact your personal control center right away. Did you know that fluoride is a known carcinogen? I know it is recommended for our teeth, but it is a carcinogen, and it can be fatal if swallowed. And this is something we're putting in our mouth every day. Plus there's artificial colorings, flavorings, etc. So again, we have a solution. the On Guard toothpaste is a favorite. It contains not only On Guard, but also peppermint, wild orange, clove, cinnamon, eucalyptus, rosemary, wintergreen, and myrrh, which is incredibly soothing for your gums. The doTERRA toothpaste contains hydroxyapatite. I hope I'm saying that correctly. It is a naturally occurring substance that has been shown to help remineralize and restore your enamel, as well as helps make teeth feel stronger, smoother, healthier, and it also offers sensitivity. It helps with sensitivity for hot and cold. So if you're using Sensodyne or a product like that, don't worry, the On Guard toothpaste is going to take care of that. We don't have it in the photo, but I do want to make a shout out for the mouthwash. I love the mouthwash. It's alcohol free, it tastes great, and it will help strengthen your teeth and brighten your smile. So love the toothpaste. Okay, that's an easy one. Let's talk about deodorant. I think most of us know that antiperspirants have aluminum in them, which are designed to actually stop your body from eliminating toxins. And I know none of us want to smell, but it's not really healthy to block your body from sweating because we need to detox. So, and aluminum is very, very toxic. And we actually absorb so much through our armpits because the skin is very thin there, and it's going right into our lymph nodes, right into our bloodstream. So it is not an area of the body that you want to be putting toxic chemicals every day. So again, lucky for us, doTERRA has created a fabulous deodorant that not only smells great, but it also works. And we actually have 3 to choose from. So on the screen here, I'm showing you Balance. We also have Citrus Bloom, and they both contain the essential oils along with arrowroot powder, baking soda, jojoba butter, and shea butter, and beeswax. One trick that I like to do, I will say that sometimes it can be a little dry. So I'll actually drop a bottle or a drop of the Balance oil on the top, so it has a little bit more glide for the underarm area, or you could use another oil if you want a different scent. And then if you are sensitive, if you have sensitive skin, try the Douglas Fir and Greek Orange, which contains tapioca powder instead of baking soda. And then another trick that I want to share is if body odor is a problem, try flushing your toxins more rapidly with the doTERRA mud mask. You can actually put the mud mask under your armpits 2 to 3 times a week, and this will actually help detox your armpits. Isn't that cool? So you can give that a try. We also have a new shampoo line, which is amazing. And if you have curly hair, like we have Diane here, I have to say, all of our community members with curly hair, this shampoo, everybody's hair across the board has just become like totally fire, on point, amazing. If you have curly hair, I mean, this is good for all hair, but you curly haired girls, you have got to try the shampoo. It contains quinoa protein, which is going to help strengthen the hair. It's gentle enough to use every day, and it's safe for color treated hair. And it is infused with peppermint, eucalyptus, tea tree, and spearmint. And then of course, we also have the conditioner, which is free from sulfates and silicones, which is actually hard to find. Most shampoos have silicones in it, which is what makes your hair actually feel soft, but it's actually very dehydrating for the hair. It also doesn't have any phthalates or parabens, and the formula will preserve your color vibrancy, and of course is totally doTERRA pure. Okay, and then we also have 3 skincare lines to choose from. Again, I'm not going to go too deeply into these. You can tune in next week and Lori's going to share more. But I want you to know we have the Virage line, which is in the photo. And this line is comprised of essential oils and plant extracts. And if you are looking for a skincare line that is 100% preservative free, this is your line. It is divine and it is so pure. You don't want to eat it, but you could literally eat it. We also have an anti-aging line, which is wonderful. And then we also have a great line for acne-prone skin. Personally, I use products from all three. And one thing that I love about our skincare is it is effective, but it is incredibly affordable. I'm sure all of you are aware of just how expensive skincare can be. And I've got to make a shout out for the Reveal. It is an exfoliation product that we have that is phenomenal. So definitely check out the skincare. And then of course, we also have unscented soaps and also some great soap and lotion products. And then of course, the On Guard hand sanitizer is a must to keep in your purse. You know, nowadays I've noticed every time you go into a shop, oftentimes you have to spray your hands. Again, that repeated use, not good. So I keep it in my purse so I can pull out my own hand sanitizer and spray my hands. Okay, moving on here. I hope you guys are finding this informational. Let me go to the next slide. And of course it is not. There we go. Okay, so who has started using our doTERRA Abode line? Again, raise your hand. Let's put a little cheer in the chat. If you are new to doTERRA, this is a product that was just released at convention, and this is going to help you remake your entire cabinet, your home cleaning cabinet. And I love, love, love these products. Raise your hand if you are loving these products. They are so good. I'm just going to read the slide. So we have natural ingredients, reusable packaging, and signature style, because not only is it recyclable, but we have, the packaging is beautiful. Your home is an ecosystem, so feeling good about the products you bring into it doesn't have to come with compromise. It's made for the conscious consumer. Abode delivers efficacy, sustainability, and aesthetic value naturally with no compromises. So, okay, we are going to move on. Let me look at my time. Okay, I gotta move on. So really quickly, I'm just gonna show you the slide.
You're doing great.
Okay, good, good. You guys can keep me on track. So again, your home is your sanctuary, and I what's really cool is that we have recyclable packaging. And what's really great is you buy the packages and then you get the glass containers, which I'll show you in a minute, and then you can dispense like the hand soap, the dish soap into these packages. And I'm not going to read through all of this, but we have, just so you know, we have laundry pods, we have dishwasher pods, we have dish soap, we have the Abode oil, we have a concentrated cleaner, we have hand lotion, and then we also have, oh, what is that last one? I can't see. Oh, it's the foaming hand wash. Thank you. Just had a little brain moment though. And then again, you can see I'm just going to say, because I've been hitting this home, it's clean of all the bad ingredients. So I'm not going to read through them all, but you don't need to worry about the bad stuff being in there. So let me go to the next slide. Okay, I do want to take a moment though and just share with you what is in the Abode oil, because I love the scent of it, and this is what is used in all the products. So it has lemon eucalyptus, which is very refreshing and deodorizing, tea tree, which is an incredible cleaner, cilantro, also incredible for detoxifying and has cleansing properties, lime, lavandin, arborvitae, cassia, which is really, really good for deep cleaning, eucalyptus, which I do want to say is very effective with the C thing that's going on right now, Litsea, and lemon myrtle. It has a very fresh and clean scent, which is really, really lovely. So I think you will all love it if you have not experienced it. And check out these bottles. Aren't these bottles beautiful? I love them. So there's the hand wash dispenser, the one for the hand lotion, the one for the dish soap, and the surface spray. And they look beautiful on your countertops. And then you just buy the products and you refill them. So absolutely love, love, love those. And then I just want to show you a slide. There is a video here, but the video was literally 2 minutes of mold growing. And I didn't think you really wanted to sit through that. So I just took a few screenshots to show you. Oh, I don't know what all those green lines are all over that last one. Sorry about, I don't know where those came from, but this is basically mold. And it shows you, if you look at day 1 to day 7, this is the effectiveness of the oil from keeping the mold growing away from the oil. So by using this on your countertops and on your cleaning surfaces, you are actually going to keep mold and other bacteria at bay. Okay, so just to kind of give your brain, I know this has been a lot of information, so I just want you to think for a moment where you want to do your swap. So let's just think about the kitchen for a moment. So again, we have the dish soap, we have the multi-purpose cleaner, we have the dish pods, and then of course, you should have a diffuser in every room. I have a diffuser in my kitchen, in my bedroom, in my office. I have a traveling diffuser. It is one simple, easy thing you can do is every morning when you wake up is just turn your diffuser on. They have timers, so if you leave the house, it's totally fine, safe for the animals, a really great way to affect the whole family. Where are all those green lines coming from? I'm so confused. Anyway, sorry
I'm
about
thinking
that.
you must have something on when you were
Yeah,
doing.
I must have.
It's all right.
Anyway, I'm so sorry. Anyway, okay, let's look at the bathroom. So we have, again, the hand wash. I love the hand lotion, the toothpaste and the mouthwash, and the shampoo and conditioner. So you can give your whole kitchen and bathroom a total makeover. It's so good. Okay, and then I just have a couple tips here. We are loving the laundry pods. And please, 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 if you're using dryer sheets, please get rid of those dryer sheets. We can use a dryer ball, and then you can put a few drops of essential oil of your choice on, and it's going to cleanse and give you that fresh scent naturally. You know, I have to call my mom out. She uses most of the doTERRA products, but I could not get her to use the laundry detergent. And she was house sitting for me for a couple of weeks, and I came home and I had ran out. So she bought a regular laundry detergent and she washed my sheets in it. Bless her heart. Thank you, Mama. But it was so horrible. I had to take the sheets off of my bed. I had to rewash them. Like, the fragrance from them was so overpowering for me. When you start getting the stuff out of your life and you start retraining your nose and then you bring it back in, you will just be like, whoa, how did I live with that for so long? And you realize just how toxic it is. Okay, so these are all products that you can add to your LRP wellness box. And I love our loyalty reward program. This is the best way to get your products for the very best price. You're going to keep them coming every month. You are actually going to spend less money. These are things that you're buying at the grocery store anyway. So if you're new to doTERRA and you're like, I'm not really sure what to buy, this just gives you an idea of some of the products that you can put in your cart. Now, when you run your LRP order before the 15th of the month, as you know, if you spend 125 PV, you are going to get free oil of the month. And this is a great way to add to your oil collection. You're going to get shipping back in points, and then you're going to really start accumulating all of your points. I actually like to accumulate my points for several months. In fact, the first year I was in doTERRA, I accumulated them for a year, and I had like 700 or 800 points which got cashed in for free products, which I use for Christmas presents. So it's just a really great way to really max out on your order. Okay, so that completes that section of our presentation. And I want to be cognizant of our time. So do we want to do any Q&A here, ladies, or should I keep moving forward? Oh, and I do want to add that Lori is going to send you, we have a ton of DIY recipes if you love DIY, and she's going to email those to you. So look for those in your email. So I just want to do a quick check-in before I move on.
Does anybody have any specific questions from the presentation that Aisha just did? I know you've had some we've been trying to navigate them in the chat, but if there's anything else specific, please unmute yourself and feel free to ask away.
So far, everybody's loving the abode, so.
Somebody just chimed in, yeah.
It's Lurleen. I had a question about diffusing. My mom's got COPD and emphysema, and I'm not sure what to diffuse in the house with her, sensitive to certain smells and stuff too.
Oh, well, that is a great question. And I would probably start with our Breathe oil. And I find also when you diffuse it, the scent is really light, but any oils for respiratory systems would be good for her. So the Breathe, the eucalyptus, the Air X, peppermint would all be really good ones to try.
Okay, some of the stronger ones are too strong for her, so
Okay.
I'll try the Breathe. I haven't tried it yet. I have rubbed it on her chest, but I haven't diffused it. You know, she didn't seem to have a reaction to it, so.
Okay, that would be a really good place to start.
Thank you.
You could even add Cobiaba to that is what I would recommend if she's helps with the inflammation and stuff like that too. And it's super, super light scent, so she won't really notice a difference with that.
Okay.
But I would add that to Breathe.
Thank you.
And use less drops. If she's super sensitive to smell, you can use less drops.
Okay. Yeah, she is sensitive to a lot of stuff, so I'll try it and see what happens.
If you were able to put it on her chest without a reaction, diffusing
With the Breathe, yeah.
is way lighter. And you know, just think about the word diffuse. It diffuses through the air, so the particles just get diffused through, you know, especially depending on the size of the room. So you should be fine.
Okay, thank you.
Bet.
So hello, this is Wendy. So along those lines of diffusing, I have 2 new kittens. Obviously, you might have seen them kind of like walking from my in front of my phone. But I have to be more, you know, cognizant about what I diffuse around them because their senses are so much, you know, more sensitive than ours. And it would be great, I guess, if, you know, there's certain oils that maybe in the content it says, you know, like just do not diffuse, you know, for cats. I don't know. There are certain ones that are toxic, you know, for cats and maybe dogs. So don't know if you have any recommendations on certain ones that you definitely don't want to diffuse.
Well, the wonderful news about the doTERRA oils is there's definitely a lot of information about cats and dogs online. And I know that can become very confusing, but a lot of that is because of the fact that the oils are not actually pure. And so we have there's some really great resources for animals that you can dive into. And we've also given presentations for animals that your leader can kind of lead you to. We have 3 different animal and oil presentations on our Visionary hellovisionary.life website that you can access to dive into. But my general takeaway, especially with cats or dogs, is if you have a diffuser and they can leave the room, pretty much all of our oils are safe. I have birds, I have dogs, my sister has 3 cats. We've been diffusing oils forever. I diffuse all of them. You might need to be a little bit more cautious when using them on them directly, but as long as they can leave a room, you really don't need to be concerned about what you're diffusing.
Okay.
I had a cat that had a urinary tract infection, and I used oils right over her little bladder and his little bladder. And
I'm gonna
he-
point out this book. It's called Spoil Your Pet.
so
And
good.
this has recipes and guidelines for both cats and dogs. And it's a really, really great resource.
Great, thank you. I use I switch from the typical cat litter because it has so many chemicals, and the kittens, you know, it would stick to them and they're licking it off, so they're ingesting it. So I switched to just natural pine pellets, and of course it doesn't do the greatest in terms of like odor, you know, but you know, I was just thinking, what oils can I put in there just a drop to make it smell better? But then I know that we have to be careful, you know, what oils we, you know, put in their environment or on them.
One oil that I really like for animal smells is Purify. Sometimes my dog has a little accident in our hallway rug, and I will drop some Purify and baking soda, and then I'll lay it on, you know, the wet spot and let it soak in, and then vacuum it up. So you could try like a little diffuser of Purify or dropping some in the litter and see. But that is a really great oil for strong scents that you need to eliminate.
If you can use it for those accidents, peroxide will help eat away the protein, and it really helps reduce the smell of the odor. Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. Should we keep moving forward, or are there any more questions?
Yeah, let's
I hope, did you guys all find that information helpful? I hope it wasn't too depressing there in the beginning. I really hope that you're taking a lot from this information and finding it useful.
Yeah, I don't think it was, for me, it wasn't depressing. It's more eye-opening. It's just a reminder of, you
Yes,
know, what we actually have control of too, you know? We have,
exactly.
so having these tools to support not only our bodies, but our environment is really powerful. So thank you.
Yeah, 100%. Okay, so should we move on to the next section?
Indeed.
Okay, let me reshare my screen again. Okay, so what I want to say here is that we have these life-changing products, right? We're all here for the doTERRA products. And when I was introduced to them, I never in a million years thought that I would make a business out of it. And we just want to share with you what's possible, because for some people, sharing the doTERRA products and actually creating an income, that can also be life-changing, especially right now as people are in between jobs, or, you know, raise your hand if you could use an extra $1,500 a month. This doesn't need to be something you do full-time. You don't need to leave your career and take it on as a full-time business like we have, but it's something that we want you to be aware of. And, or even if you just want to get your oils for free, we want to be able to share with you how to do that. So we find that there tends to be three types of people. There are those that want to live the wellness lifestyle. I think that everyone here is in that category. You love the products. And then there's those that realize, oh, if I start sharing the products, I can get them paid for. So are you a person that when you go to a new restaurant, you tell all your friends, or you get a cute new jumpsuit and you want to tell all your friends? You know, people like that share what they love, why not get some benefit? Wouldn't it be really cool if every time you went to the restaurant that you recommended, they'd give you a free meal, right? So it's really easy, if anything, just to get your products for free. And then there's those of us like Claudine, Diane, myself, that have actually taken this on as a full-time business. And I'm here to tell you, I've been doing this for 12 years. This isn't a scam. It's not something that should be dismissed. It is an incredible opportunity. And it has been absolutely life-changing for me. So I'm excited just to share a little bit more about it. I also want to share that right now is an incredible time to opt in to doTERRA. So a few stats about doTERRA. doTERRA is privately owned, completely debt-free company. That is astonishing, right? So there is no outside funding, there's no outside influencing. We have 120 plus markets, which are open and growing. We are and will remain the largest essential oil company in the world. Our products are used by doctors and hospitals worldwide, and that's only going to become more so. You're going to see them in more and more hospitals, which is really exciting. All of our products are ethically and sustainably sourced. Nobody is being taken advantage of or exploited so we can have our oils. That is incredibly important to all of us. We work directly with farmers, so we've eliminated the middleman. And it's in that middleman process where pretty much all the other oils you're going to find on the market get adulterated, they get diluted, and that's why you don't want to use them with your animals or on your body or inhaling them, because they have toxic chemicals in them. We have an incredibly generous compensation plan, and we have a high retention rate of customers. So when somebody starts using these products, even if they're only always a customer, they keep ordering them. So for you, you're getting a percentage of that sale every single month. We are the most tested and most trusted oils on the market. And the reason why people are even paying attention to essential oils is because of doTERRA. We are also completely transparent. If you want to learn more about our sourcing, check out sourcetoyou.com. There's also incredible income potential. So if this is something that you want to do part-time, it's something, again, you can get your oils paid for. You can make a few $100 extra a month. But again, we have something called the Power of 3 bonus, where we can set you up to make $1,500 a month, which pretty much sets you up to be a rank of silver, which actually creates about a $2,000 a month income. So just take a moment and think about an extra $2,000 a month, how that could help you, like how that could change your life right now. And just put in the chat what an extra $2,000 a month would do for you. Could that go into savings? Could that pay off some debt? Do you need a new car, grocery money, college fund? How about retirement? Most Americans do not have adequate retirement. So imagine making $2,000 a month and putting it in some funds, some mutual funds, and growing that money to retire on. I mean, I just want to give you an idea of what's possible here. And then also, if you want to just look at some of these numbers, if you want to possibly retire from the career that you're doing now, we don't recommend doing that right away. You want to build your business first before you do that. But if you need to make $4,000 to $5,000 a month, that's around the rank of gold. And the numbers actually get pretty like mind staggering. So our platinums are making $8,000 to $9,000 to $10,000 a month. At diamond, you can make anywhere from $12,000, $15,000, $20,000 and up $1,000. This is per month. Per month, every month. You hit the rank of diamond. These are the numbers that you can make. Blue diamond, how would $30,000 a month sound to you? Now, I know you're probably sitting there going, no way, that's insane. But I'm here to tell you, I have hit the rank of blue diamond and I have hit the rank of presidential diamond. These numbers are real. And it is staggering to get a paycheck that literally in 1 month could have been 2 years worth of my income. That is life-changing. And the beautiful thing about creating this kind of income is you can then go do incredible things in the world. When your needs are taken care of, your family's taken care of, and you want to make a difference in the world, then you have that extra income that you can make your own personal impact. So I've heard people say like, well, why would you even need to make that much money? Well, because I now make that much money, I'm able to give back in ways that I never could before. And that helps me make a difference in the world. So I just want to kind of set the seed of possibility and dreaming for you of what is really possible here. So you might be asking, well, what is the time commitment, right? Like, yeah, this is my full-time job at this point, but it certainly wasn't when I started. As I said, I was a full-time photographer. I had a thriving career. I was a yoga teacher. When I started, I literally dedicated a couple hours a week. So if you want to get your oils paid for, 3 to 5 hours is a good amount of time to kind of put into your schedule. If you want to supplement your income, you're looking at 5 to 15 hours a week, and really like 15 hours a week is the sweet spot. Think about how much TV you might be watching, or just like, how could you carve out some time in your schedule to be really efficient with your time and share these products and learn about them and actually begin to build this out in your life. And it might be something where you start small and then you kind of add more time as you go, but just know that 15 hours is a really sweet spot if you want to like work up to that $2,000 a month. And if you want to completely replace your income, then that's looking for anywhere from like 15 to 30 hours a week. But what I want you to consider is that we have people in this company that don't even have college degrees and make an income that is surpassing what other people have spent years building. My ex-husband now, we were together for 13 years. He had a corporate job with Hewlett-Packard. He made an incredible income. In 2 years, I matched his 30-year income in corporate America. In another 2 years, I doubled it, and I actually retired him 7 years early. So I just am sharing this. By no means am I trying to brag or anything like that. I'm just sharing, this is my personal experience. This isn't just one person up there somewhere in Doterra, but this is really, truly what's possible. Okay, so what are your next steps? So first of all, you want to identify what type of person you are. Do you want to share? Do you want to build? What is of interest to you? Please let the person that enrolled you or your leader know. Then you want to attend a Business Made Easy presentation. And what's really cool is we have this awesome video made by our upline, Erin Fugate. She's also a Blue Diamond. And Lori is going to email it to you. It's a short video. Take a few minutes to watch it, listen to it, let it soak in, see how it feels. Again, if this isn't for you, that's totally fine, but just take a moment to dream and open yourself up to some possibilities. And then reach out to the person that invited you, that enrolled you, your upline leader, and they will tap you into all of our resources. The beautiful thing is we do this as a team. You're not alone. You don't have to immediately jump on Zoom and teach a class. We promise. We do a lot of this to help support you, but we do this together. We're an incredible, thriving community. We love men to join us, but we are mostly women supporting other women. Okay, so again, ask yourself, are you passionate about natural health? Are you passionate about these products? Have these products been life-changing for you, or are you just simply loving them? Do you love helping other people? And are you able to follow a system, be reliable, be consistent? A huge key in this business is consistency. Some just being reliable, being able to take action on your own, but with consistent action over time. Again, this is not a get rich quick scheme, but if you are consistent over time, you can build an empire. You can literally do anything you want, make anything you want to happen. The sky is literally the limit for you. Okay, so that wraps us up. And I want to say one more thing because we don't have it in this presentation, but if you're like, just take a moment and tune into your heart. And if you're feeling a yes, please reach out and just have a conversation about what's possible. And we actually have something going on right now, which is an opportunity to become a founder in our company. It's a founder 2.0 position. And this is an opportunity that literally could massively change your life. And when you're new to doTERRA, you are in a prime position to take one of these positions. So I just want to plant that little seed because it is extraordinary. It is a once in a lifetime opportunity. So I'm just going to plant that seed. You can learn more from the person that introduced you. We have information about it on our hellovisionary.life website. So it's something that you should definitely consider. And then again, tune in next Saturday with our lovely Lori LaShawn. She is a diamond leader here in Washington, and she is going to be talking about the skincare line. So I'm going to stop the share. Thank you all so much. I don't know if we have any more questions about the business opportunity before we hop off or anything else, but Diane or Claudine, I'll pass it back over to you.
Well, yes, please, if you have any questions, please feel free to unmute yourself. And I just want to thank you, Aisha, so much for this incredible information and bringing your passion and your point of view. It's I tell this to everybody all the time. I don't care how many times I've seen a presentation, I learn something new every single time. So please, if you have people who want in your organization who have not participated in these continuing education classes, please invite them to register. And I thank you all so much for taking the time and really wanting to change your life, your health, your family's health. It means so much to us to know that what we are doing is having an impact and that your life is changing. So, and I know that feeling of what that creates in our hearts. So if you want to have that feeling, definitely just explore the business opportunity. It's really worth just learning more about it and what steps you would need to take. So thank you so much, my amazing, she's right next to me, Claudine, leader, for always staying consistent and showing up and leading with your heart. And of course, thank you, our fearless leader, Aisha. Love you.
Love you too. Have a great day, everyone. Oh, here's Pluto. He's popping up.
Oh,
Say
perfect
hi.
timing, Pluto.
He wanted to say hi to everybody.
I love it. I love it.
Thank you for not barking. Thank you for not barking. Letting Mama teach. Okay, have a great day, everyone.
Bye, everyone. Have a
Bye.
great Saturday.
Bye.